All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the first clash of the cash for the year. It's going to be Randy and Vinny. Going to play race to 11 8 ball winter break. And Randy has won the leg. All right. Randy got 2 to fall in the top right corner there. Looks looks like solids are going to be the easier choice here as far as getting out, but that opening shot's going to be a bit tougher. I think he's looking to see if he can see the 5. He's just going to shoot that one a bit wide. I think he was worried about scratching there. I suspect we'll see Vinny come out and go ahead and take the solids here. All right, let's see what Vinny's going to take solids. Probably just slow roll the 6 here, put the 4 on the opposite side. Um, Mr. Matt Campo, how's it going this evening, sir? All right, see if he's going to take the kind of favor, maybe taking the 1 first. He's going to use the 5 of his key ball here. But that 10, 15, 12 kind of looms large there, so we'll probably just draw out of this a bit, shoot 7. Oh, watch out for that 9 ball. And imagine you're going to try to go 2 rails with this, just get the cue ball past the 10, 15 over there. Well, he's going to catch the 8, and that's going to give Randy a little bit of a mess to clean up here, but he'll take that 12 in the side there. Matt, the race is going to be to 11. There we go. Nice stop shot there. Well, if you like Randy, leave me. There's a few people around here. See if we can find someone to participate with you. So you're going to shoot that 15. Should just come 1 rail. Line up the 14 there. He wants to leave a little bit of angle so he can perhaps leave some, just kind of stun over and leave a shot on 13 or 11 either way. Or maybe send it all the way up to the head rail to put the 9 on the side. Matt, how much sweating you want to do? Yeah, it looks like he's stunned over for 13 there. Probably see a repeat to the 11. A little closer than he'd like, so we'll probably see him go back and forth here. He's going to elect to go ahead and shoot the 9. He's going to make position on the 11 a little bit tougher. But with this, with just pocket speed, the cue ball come over naturally, leave a shot to the 8 for the same corner. And he just ends up coming up behind the 11 there, so that should give Vinny the first game. But it's going to be a stretch, so he's gonna reach for the crutch, or is he? Nah, I think there we go. He's going to stretch himself out there. And game 1 goes to Vinny. All right, and Vinny's going to come up dry here. It's going to give Randy first crack at the table. Hey, Mr. Campo, Mr. Goudreau said he'll do 50 on Vinny if you want to do that with him. Yeah, and these stripes are pretty easily laid out here. And good speed there from Randy. Yeah, I don't think that one came back quite as much as he was expecting. See the 12 in the side here. Should just stun over here. Oh, he's going to draw. Watch out for the side there. I would think shoot the 15 with some inside, bring it back towards the middle of the table. That is correct, Matt. All right, I'll let him know. All right, he is aware, sir. Let's see. Randy can put 13 on the side here. Yeah, just having to try to hold for that 9, and you're apt to give up on your stroke, kind of like he did there. It looks like really the only kind of problem balls out there for Benny is going to be the 6. And he's looking to perhaps see if he can play it off the 13 into the side there. I think if he does that, he runs a risk of tying his 7 ball up. Good shot there from Vinny, holding the cue ball there. He might be able to get to move that 6 right here. And he got a little separation there, just not quite as much as he might have needed. Now here's he can either shoot that thing off the 13 or load it up with inside and try to go to the cross side here. But I think he might be better served shooting the 7 perhaps. Here. Well, he got the 13 cleared, but it's going to leave Randy. The 9, the 13 is going to be tied up with the 8, so he's going to have to use the 15 to clear that up. Just be careful not to overshoot it. I think he may have wanted a little bit more angle than this, but I think he's going to try to draw back into it. Seems I think he's got enough of the 13 to get it past the 3. Yeah, the 3 just got in his business there, but that's gonna make things a little tougher with the 6 ball again. But he might shoot the cue ball into the 5 and see if he'll clear the 6 towards the rail there. Yep. And the 5 does go past the 13 here. Doesn't look like it on the camera angle, but from where I'm sitting, it looks like it does. And it looks like he's going to bank the 7 here. Hey, little two-way there. That's not going to leave Randy anything. And defensive plays are going to be a bit slim pickings here. Maybe he thinks he's going to be able to get off the 8 here. Just catch the 8 a little full, but good effort. And I don't know if that 8 gets past the 13 there. So I'll be surprised if you don't see a maybe roll up into it. Yeah, and that'll leave Randy just catching the edge. Watch out for the scratch here off the 5. Good job there. I imagine we'll just see him shoot into the 6 ball, leave Randy essentially the same shot. I'm not certain if the five's frozen to the rail or not. It looks like he's going to shoot cue ball to the other end of the table here. He didn't. I think he's just going to try to just come up short of the five and just barely bump into the 13 just to get to the rail. Good shot there from Randy. Mr. Campo, I think Mr. Goudreau said, get out of your recliner and come on down. Oh, now Vinny's got him hemmed in here. So he's just going to barely bump into that, leave the cue ball against the five, I suspect. It's going to leave Vinny kicking at the ball. And a great shot there from Vinny. All right. Now, I don't know that I've ever seen Vinny jump the ball. There's not a whole lot of places to hide here for Vinny. All right, so here in about 10 minutes, we're going to get Goudreau thrown out of here. I guess he is going to go to the air here. Looks like he's going to call the bottom right here. And I tell you what, that's about About as good as you could ask for. It's going to leave Randy pretty thin. He's got a real danger of overcutting this ball. Well, good shot there. This should even everything up. Oh, and he's going to hang it. All right, with that, that's going to put Vinny 2 up. And Randy's got to stay out of his head here. And we'll see what Mr. Vinny's got here. And it looks like he came up dry there. And it's kind of a mixed bag here. I imagine he's going to end up taking solids. Shoot 4 down to the bottom right. Should see the 1 down here in the bottom left. If he just hits this with pocket speed, he should just leave himself open for the 6 in the corner there. I think he just focused a little bit too much on the leave there. Let's see if Benny decides to put 13 on the side, or perhaps put the 9 up in the top right. Yeah, he should come up off this end rail here. No, he's left a little bit open there, but he's got the 11 up in the corner. All right, so you can put the 9 up in the corner here. Yeah, he's going to come up a little short on that one. Well, I don't know if he can see the 7 there, but I would think. There we go. Let's see if he's going to try to. I don't know if he plans on trying to finesse the cue ball on the top side of the 3 there, which I think he was. Vinny over here looking for a way to break that 14 up. Yep. 15 to the side, roll forward. Just spring the 14 where it's pocketable past the 5. He did what he wanted to. Let's see if he can get out, put the 9 up here in the top right. And he just ended up getting behind that. 14's going to drop though. And that 7's tied up with the 11 there, so see how Randy decides he's going to get out of that one. Well, he tried to draw into it, and now he's left himself lost like last year's Easter eggs. Oh, just does catch the 3. Really comes out kind of fortunate in a way, but now he's got his 3 locked up with the 7. I don't know if the play here would just be to put the 10 into the rail and get ball in hand again. I mean, he could try to come off of the 12, 2 rails back up behind the 11. Yeah, he's going to go ahead and call safe here. I think he's going to go with the original option here. Get up behind the 8 ball. Try to get ball in hand again. But I think Randy might be able to see that 7 ball. And Randy's going to try a return safe here, which he does. He gets the 7 up against the 11 ball there. Cuts it off. And I think Vinny might try to move that 3. No, he's going to shoot safe, I think. Now he's going to call the 11 down to the bottom left. Yep. He's going to see if he can get between the 3 and the 12 here. And he's going to end up right on top of it. He might be able to go just thin the 12 and put the cue ball back behind the 7 where there's not really a whole lot for him to shoot at. But that's going to give Randy ball in hand. Imagine we'll see Randy put the 3 down here in the bottom left. I mean, he could shoot. I mean, the 3 is a little bit too close to the rail to really put it up. He could put it in the top right, but it'd be a little close for comfort. All right, let's see if he can pocket 7 here. 2 rails for the 8. Watch out for that side pocket. He's just going to narrowly escape there, and he needs to take his time. And he's going to pick up his first game, make it 2-1, and he'll have the break coming out. All right. 15 rattles, but he's going to come up dry. And those salads are pretty much open. I think the 5 ball is going to be the hardest thing to get to, but he's going to go ahead and take strikes here. Nice touch. Let's see, 13 up in the top right. But getting the cue ball out for anything else is going to be a little bit of a chore. He might be able to get between the 1 and the 7 here, but you got to just get to the backside of that 6 is going to be kind of limit his options. Now you're going to call the 11 to the bottom left. Speaking of, and I apologize for the interruption. For some reason, the streaming software disconnected. And he's going to go ahead and shoot safe here. And nice move there, pocketing that ball. Limits what Randy can do here. All right. He's going to call the 14 down the bottom right. I don't know, because they're frozen together, so he's going to have to throw it. Just going to come up a little short there. And he's going to call the 4. And great effort at it right there. Going to leave Vinny shooting the 12 unless he wants to jump. It looks like he might try to kick at that 9 perhaps. Yep, he's going to call the 9 down the bottom right. And see how Randy decides he's going to deal with this 5. Oh, he's going to shoot the 5 into the 12, into the 7. Now he's on the kind of the backside of the 5. He's going to leave him with the 1 in the side, I believe. And if the audio goes dark here in just a few moments, the headset for some reason was not plugged in, so we'll get it charged up as quickly as possible. And he got just a little wide with the 1 ball there. And I wouldn't be, go ahead and pocket the 12, come back, if you can shoot safe on the 9, leave the cue ball parked behind the 14 there. Get you your out. He's going to come up a little light on that one. But where that 12 is placed, going to make it a bit more difficult to try to play the 3 through it. He's going to go ahead and get the 15 out or the 12 out of the way now. Going to play the 3 into the 4. Good shot there. Play a 3 off the rail into the 6, which will lead him to his 5. There we go. And he might have enough angle just to stun it just a touch. There we go. 8 ball on the opposing side there, and that should draw him even. And there it is, 2-2. Now give Randy the break. All right, looks like oh yeah, it was a 4 ball went in the top corner there. Hit the cue ball in the middle of the table. 6 tied up with the 10. But he can pocket the 7 up in the top right and then play the 3 if he can leave the cue ball about where the 7 ball is. But he's going to be a bit straighter than that. He's looking at that 6 now. And a good job breaking the 6 out there, and it's going to go ahead and pocket it. Going to kind of mess his plans up a little bit. I think he can cut the 5 back or he can shoot the 4 up to the bottom left. Maybe he looks at the 1. But that 2 ball's kind of in no man's land there. And good shot there. And maybe this one he's going to, if he shoots the 5, no, he's going to go ahead and shoot the 4. I was thinking maybe you shoot the 5 and stun into the 4, push it down the rail a little bit. Yeah, I think he's gonna shoot that 12 here. It looks like from where he's at, he can shoot the 14, 13, then come up on the short side of the 10 down to the bottom left. Or he can go ahead and cut the 10 now, which it looks like he's going to opt for. Go ahead and clear the 15 off the 2. Nice shot there. So pocket speed there. Probably can shoot 13 up to the top left. Just kind of pinch it a little bit so the cue ball doesn't travel too far. Now he's looking at the 14 in the side, but hey, it's always best if you don't have to hold the ball, not to. Nice shot there. And he's pretty straight, so see if he doesn't just draw it back. Yes, he does. Let's put the 8 in the side and put him up 3-2. Got good spread. Now it's going to go down the bottom right. And the stripes are pretty open. And really got a great break, so he can shoot whatever he likes. The opening shot for the stripes going to be perhaps a lot easier. Looks like it's going to go 11 in the side here. There we go. Now we'll leave with 12 in the side over here on the right. And 15 into the corner. Uh, I think he originally wanted to leave for the 10, but he's rolled out a little far. He can go from the 15 to the 14, 13, 10, which looks like he's going to go that direction now. No, he decided he was going to come back around for the 10 this go round. Let's see, Randy should be able to see enough of the 6 to get it to go down. Go. Imagine he'll shoot the 4. Maybe to bring the 1 all the way up to the top left. No. Looks like he's going to be shooting the. Well, he can shoot the 3 and push the 5 further towards the corner there. But I'll probably just shoot the 5 on its own. Nice touch there. Probably put the 3 in the side. Just kind of shot it into the 1 there. So now that'll leave Vinny shooting the 15 up in the top right. That's kind of a tough choice because if you pocket the 15, it's hard to tell with the 13 exactly where it's at, but that distance is going to be hard to hold it in place. You can shoot the 10, but doesn't. And he's just going to overcut that 15. And that's going to give Randy an opening here. Oh, Randy just going to hang it there. That's unfortunate. Go. Just bring the 10 up directly off the rail. There we go. And really, the biggest obstacle here is just avoiding the 3. But he's going to shoot 13 first. shot there. There we go, and he can run into the one here. That's fine, but he's going to put the 8 in the side. It's going to be to 11, Cruz. And that's going to be game number 4 for Vinny. All right, looks like Vinny's going to come up dry here. And he's going to opt for smalls here. He left himself in a bit of a spot. The 3-1. He's better. He's probably going to go out to the 5-1. Great shot there. A little surprised to see the 5 go first there. I figured he could have just stopped on the 2, shot the 5, then the 3. Now he's going to try to perhaps use the 8 as a backboard here. I'll end up behind it. But he can see the 7 here. So just kind of hit with pocket speed. Let the 12 kick the cue ball back out. But he gave it a pretty healthy stroke there. But came out fortunate enough the 9 stopped him right in line. Put 6 in the side here. There we go. And we'll probably see the 8 in the bottom right here. There we go. He's got it called. And he got it a little sharp there. That's going to leave Vinny with a good opportunity to get out. Oh, we should see the 12 down to the bottom right. There we go. Nice shot there, controlling the cue ball. Guy's going to leave himself the 10 on the side if he wants it. Maybe he shoots the 15, then the 10. Where that 8's at, I could be better off shooting the 10. And I think this shot here will pretty much determine how this rack will go. Yeah, but he's just going to come up short. Later we'll see Randy bank it back to him here in the bottom left. And he's going to leave it ducked. And Vinny a little close to the rail, doesn't not the most comfortable shot in the world. Yeah, that's going to leave Randy with a pretty open shot there, and he's going to go ahead and concede that one, so it's going to make it 3-4. All right, Randy's going to come up dry. Got the right side of the table loaded up here. Oh, well, he can. That, that 10 ball can be cut. Looks like that's where he's going. Yeah, one ball served as a springboard for him. He can shoot the 11, but I suspect it'd probably be, might not be a bad play to shoot into the 12 here and try to put it in front of the one, leave the cue ball right there on the rail. Well, Cruz already got Goudreau and Campo put together on that. I'll have to do some shopping here and see if we can get you a wager. What's a small one to you? Nice shot there from Vinny. All right, let me do some shopping around, see what I can get you here. Cause let's see, you've got a 1 game lead right now. Let me talk to some folks. And 13's gonna go back and forth there. 4's gonna knock down the 11. I guess I had missed it. That was what he was calling there. Great shot there from Vinny. And we're going to have a nice easy roll on 13 here, 8 in the side. That should give a 2-game lead to Vinny here. And that'll make it 5-3. Yeah, I tell you, man, you got certainly somebody's got to take Cruz up on this with Vinny with a 2-game spot. All right, see what we got here from Vinny. And 2 is not going to go down, but the 14 will. And the solids are laid out pretty well here. All right, looks like the 7's going to go up in the top left here. And I've got some minions out there, Cruz, trying to scare you up some action. All right, so you're going to shoot the 1 into the 2 here. And I think that 3 will. He can get in it into the top right here. Nice shot. Let's see if he's got enough angle on this 5 to get the cue ball 2 rails in line with the 1. Oh, watch out. Looks like the 12 is going to get in the game here. He might be able to get around it, but he's calling it. Oh, got it just a little thick, but it's a good effort at it. And Randy's going to cut this 10 ball into the side. Cruz, when are you going to play again? Looks like he's going to cut the 13 into the corner here. He just ended up kind of shooting safe here, but that's pretty solid bank into the side. I think that Vinny can get it. That's when you want to shoot with a little bit of pace. Oh, just got a little wide there. Yeah, I think shooting the 9 here is probably the move. There we go. Get 15. You want to go on the kind of the low side of that 12 there. No, you got to get past the 1. And I think just put a little draw on this one, or he can follow whichever he prefers. There we go. And just stop shot here. Put the 8 up in the top left. Get it back within 1. And there it is. Looks like 13 went to the top right corner up there. Well, unfortunately, Cruz, the last person I asked, they were missing a decimal point. Didn't want 50, but 50 cents. All right, just got a new poll put up to try to shame somebody to play. We'll see the 4 up to the top right here. Oh, 7 falls. I don't think he necessarily wanted that. But he should be able to see enough of the 6 ball to pocket it. nice touch there. Slow down, cue ball. But it's going to leave him with a shot on the 2. Oh, just wanted to get into that one a little too much there. Let's see if he can clear this 15 out here. No, he's going to box up the 12. And Vinny turns around and ducks the pocket for himself. And he's going to try to box his 5 in now. Take away that bank. Go. Oh, he thinks the bank's still there. I guess we'll find out. Make sure that 14's not in the way. And apparently it is not. Having a heck of a shot there. And a good stroke there. It's going to leave him a nice shot down to the bottom right with the 8 ball. And that's going to put Vinny up 6-4. All right. I apologize. I didn't see what dropped there. It looks like it would have been a stripe. Oh, no, I apologize. It was a solid. Yeah, it looks like it's going to leave him the 7 ball on the side here. There we go, and a 6 on the opposite side. 3 in the bottom right. There we go. Should just be able to stop this ball here. Don't need to do anything outrageous with it. Oh, he's going to end up on top of his work here. Right. The 5 might go up in the top left. Looks like where he's calling his shot. And going to catch 10 full in the face. All right. We can put the 12 ball here down the bottom left. He's going to leave himself a bit of an angle here, so probably just drift over. Yeah, I'd be surprised if he doesn't shoot the 9 here and then bring cue ball off the 10 to clear the 5 off there. Oh, he's going to go ahead and shoot the 10 now. There we go. Got it cleared out. See, it should be out of the way. There we go. And this should be pretty natural. Just hit it with a high ball. So bring Randy within 1. No, he's going to come up short on this one. And then he's going to one-time it here to the side. Oh, the safety five's going to get in the game. Yeah, just a little bit. No, but he's going to go ahead and give it up. A little surprising there from the camera angle. It looked like it was perhaps a rail first shot, but all right. See, we got everything. Looks like he's going to come up dry here. He's got two stripes ducked up, but the 9 and the 10 frozen up over near that right rail. I mean, the solids are pretty open, really. He's going to shoot. He's going to look like he's going to go stripes here. I guess looks uh, looks like he shoots 14, 15 perhaps. Really think the 13, if it gets past the 3, and he did get it. Now he's got the 14 kind of tied up with it. The question is, where does he go when he pockets the 13? I think a 15 might go in the side there. He goes to shoot it down to the corner, just doesn't quite get there. Yeah, it looks like the cue ball get past the 4 here. He shouldn't have any problems pocketing the 6. Oh, he caught that one a little full. Looks like he's going to shoot the one up to the top left. He's going to overcut it just a touch. Oh, it looks like he's going to play safe here. Maybe he's going to try to roll the cue ball up behind the 9. Oh, he knows he just didn't quite put enough on that one. go. So you should see the one up in the top left. I'll tell you what, Matt, y'all come on down. I got you. There we go. Let's see if we can get the. Oh, maybe he's gonna. The 5-7's there, but just not. It's not really the play. Yeah, he's gonna play safe. It looks like with a smart play. There we go. And if I see Vinny thin the cue ball off the 9, just put the cue ball down the other end of the table here. Maybe he plans on thinning the 14 and putting the cue ball behind the 9-10. Yeah, that's exactly where we ended up. Had a nice kick there from Randy to keep Vinny from getting ball in hand. Oh, he just ends up getting that jarred up. We'll see what Randy does here. He might. He's going to go ahead and shoot the 3. And pretty good job there. It's hard to tell from the angle if he could possibly shoot the 14 into the 13 into the corner there. You know, and he still has the play where he could thin the 9, try to put the cue ball back behind the 15. But he essentially accomplished the same thing, just on a shorter scale. Good shot there from Randy. And great out there from Randy, I apologize. I was helping somebody out with something. All right, let's see what we got here. Looks like Randy's going to come up dry. Oh, no, no. Oops. Mm, and stripes are the better looking play here, at least personally. Nice shot there. Got the he's got the 15, I believe, because at 11 you just have to work the ball too much to. Good shot there. So he's got the 9 or the 10, whichever he prefers. He possibly can get 13 by the 11, which I think that's what he's looking at now. And he's going to go ahead and take the 10. Now I wonder if that 13 makes it past the 5 into the bottom left. Nope, he's going to go ahead and put it in the side. Man, where's old Trent Booth out there? And a nice smooth shot there. And that's going to kind of just leave him with the 9 up in the top right. Which if he can avoid the 3, it's a possibility. It looks like he's looking at cutting the 14 down the bottom right. Yeah, that looks like where he's going to go here. He just doesn't seem real confident about the selection. There's just not a whole lot of places to hide defensively. Like he's settled in for it. Yeah, I think he was worried about the scratch there, which he was totally valid there. Let's see if Randy shoots the 2 here. The 3 will get past, we'll slide by the 11, but it's going to be thin. But if he's got enough angle here, perhaps he can follow the 5 into the 11, but I don't think he's got quite the angle. Maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, let's see. It looks like he's going to shoot the 1, get shape on the 4 here. Like every other prediction I've made, I was absolutely wrong. I can't shoot it. Why could I call it? Looks like he's going to put the 7 up in the top right there. Maybe try to come across and clear the 11. He just got a little thin. So really, unless Vinny can play the 9 through the 7, he's not going to have anywhere to go here. It looks like that's exactly what he plans on doing. And well played there. Now that 11 goes in. So you should just put some bottom left on this. Well, he's kind of straight, which is a little bit of an issue, but he can dig into it just a bit, come off this end rail, and either come up on the short or long side of the 14. He just went headlong into it. Nice shot. Should put the 8 over here in the side, and that'll put him back 1 up. There it is. And just past the halfway point here. 1 game difference. Vinny up to break. All right, and we're back. Vinny ready to start up rack number 14. Oh, gets a hold of it, didn't quite catch it square, and ends up scratching in the side. All right. Really, I think if that 4 clears the 12, which it looks like it does, shoot the 5. Solid looks fairly open. I guess same could be said for the stripes. It's all right. He's going to work one side to the other here. Clears the 10. Watch out. Don't get in the way of the 3, which I looks like it might have. And you got the 2 there. Should see the 4 on the side here, but there's really not going to be a whole lot left here. Now he's going to shoot safe here. I don't know if he plans on playing into the 3. Oh, and I think he was kind of banking on making that 10, but the 15 is still going to be open at that point. Yeah, I think maybe he's looking at the 12 here. He's going to go cross side here, just going to come up short, but he's really. And Randy's got a chance here. He can come up behind, knock the 3 into the 10 perhaps. He's going low, but I imagine we'll probably see him. Well, yeah, shoot the 3 into the 14 here. But I think that 14 might squeeze between there. But the side, it's far enough away from the rail to get to the side as well. And I don't know if he's kind of wondering where the cue ball's going to go. Does it squeeze by the 5, or does he try to put some inside on it to help it along? Which being that close to the 3, making it a bit more difficult than it needs to be. But I think he's just going to shoot behind the 9 13 here. And he is nuts to butts on that 15 there. So Randy's going to be kicking. This one, there you go, just with proper speed, and nothing's going to make the rail, so that's going to give Vinny ball in hand. All right, looks like he's going to try to cure his 14 problem here real quick. There we go. Give him a shot on the 11. I would think you'd shoot the 11 to get back because you want to stay on this side of the 12 so you can work in to those three down there. So now he can come up on the back side of them, or he can go into them if he likes. Which, and I think that at the 15 will get by the 8 there. Because the 9 does not get by the 8. It looks like he's going to shoot the 15. Oh, just did catch the 8 on the way by. And with a good shot there. I would think he would probably want to be a little straighter on that 3. And it's going to make this a bit more difficult shot, but he's got the 15 to keep him from scratching. I think they're looking at it, so bear with me just a moment. All right, just had to catch a little shot there, make sure he got the 8 first, which he did. And I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't use the 15 to move the 8 here. he's going to call the side here. Boy, and he got all of that one and didn't quite catch it as full as he might have liked, but 13, I think, still goes down to the. Oh, he's going to shoot to the side. And that was a great shot, and Randy's going to concede that one. That's going to make it 8-6. Vinny's down and needing 3 here. And really, if he can get to the solids outside, I mean, the 2 ball seems to be really the only issue here. All right, let's see what Randy's going to put together here with these stripes. The 11 ball, a little bit of an issue there because I don't think it gets past the 4 to get to the side. And then perhaps he differs or thinks he's going to perhaps go shoot the 9 here real quick, I think. And he does get it to drop. And he's kind of close to the 10, but he's going to shoot it down to the bottom right. Solid stroke there. Put 13 up in the top right. Perhaps he's going to leave himself a bank on the 11. He got it, but he's on the wrong side of the 11. And now, since he decided to pocket all the balls, there's really nowhere to hide. But that's as good a place as any. And let's see if Vinny just lightly hits the 7, leave the cue ball back behind the 5. A lot like that. But I guess I didn't see him call it, but Nice stroke there. Just just gonna hit it just enough to get it in there. He's looking at the 1-2 right now. And just gotta keep control of it. Either hit it slow enough to keep the one near the pocket, or hit it hard enough to get the one on the other side. But it's going to set up well in the 3, so that's the ones of no consequence. I think he's worried a little bit about that 11, which I don't think that's necessarily an issue. Yeah, we should see him cut it over the top right there. Just don't hit it too hard, or else you might find yourself scratching in the same corner that you're standing at. Or at least that'd be my luck anyway. Nice speed there, and that's going to get him to 9. All right, Vinny's going to let loose here. I heard something fall, just didn't see exactly what it was. All right, he's studying this over, and they both look pretty good. All right. And got the 7 in the side there. He's a little naked out there. Maybe he sees enough of the one he can possibly try to bank it to the side if that's what he wants to take a stab at. I wonder if he just doesn't shoot the 3 into the 14 and tie it up. And he's going to shoot safe, so it looks like he might be trying to do that. Put the 14 into the 5, maybe. There it goes. Nice shot there. Probably see the 9 up in the top left now. And the 12 and the 13 will both take this right side here, but that 14 is going to be the issue. He's going to try to play into it now, which he does, and he does get it freed up. I imagine we'll probably see him trying to shoot the 9 into the side. Nice stroke there. So I'd like to see him shoot the 10. Just kind of float towards the middle of the table, put 13 in the side. Because that 13, I don't believe, goes past the 5. There we go. Should just be kind of a stop shot here. Draw back off the 14. Put the 8 down the bottom right. Oh, and he just shot a little too hard. Let's see if Vinny goes rail first here into the 5. Oh, no, he's tied up on that too. But I still think he's got the 4 here. He doesn't look terribly sure about it. He might be, yeah, I think he's totally on top of the 2 there. He might just try to shoot into the 2, maybe try to get the cue ball back behind the 3. Or he could perhaps thin the 2, put the cue ball towards the one, but he's going to go ahead and shoot the one outright. He shot a little wide there, and that's going to give Randy a good look at the 14. And he just, again, hit that one a bit hard. I'm surprised he decided to go high. Stunned with a little bit of outside, would have brought it right across the table. See, shoot the 6 into the top left here. See if he shoots this one to put the 3 down in the bottom right. Or it's got to come across and put it up in the top right. You're going to call it 3 up in the top left. He's going to be a bit wide on that. I don't think there's much of a worry of scratching here. Nice. Oh, the 14's just going to hang there. And then he's going to shoot wide here, so Randy's got to get these outs where they're being given to him. There we go. Now get him within 2. All right. See Randy break first time in the last few racks. He's going to end up Oh, ends up scratching down in the bottom right. But there's a little bit of congestion over there on the right side. Looks like he's going to shoot the 12 down here in the bottom left. Shoot the 15 into the side. Right. Maybe just draw back a little bit. I think he sees that 10 clean. And it's hard to say whether that 11 goes by the 7 into the side or not. Oh, it's going to almost overcooked it. Here comes the decision. Just shoot the 11 into the 4, tie everything up. Oh, and he hit that thing thin. He's going to go ahead and call safe here. He'll probably pocket the 11. Yep. Oh, he takes the intentional here. Yeah, that's exactly what he does. We could very well see rinse and repeat here. Yep, he's gone ahead and called safe again. Guess he's going to take this opportunity to get 7 off the rail. And Randy's going to call safe once again. Puts it right into the pocket. Imagine he's going to call safe again. Yep, you probably just, there we go. And imagine we'll see the same play from Randy again. It's just, this could turn into a stalemate here. Well, Randy turns out to be the aggressor here. Felt certain he'd shoot another safety. And he's going to call safe again, just thin the 5 here. And I would think, at some point this would be a situation BCA would address, given that most everybody plays BCA rules. There should be a limit on consecutive fouls. Well, it looks like we got artillery practice going on over on table 1. They keep lobbing bombs. Well, this should give Randy the opportunity to put the 5 in the side. Or maybe, let's just don't see. where he's going to end up on the 4. Let's see if we see Vinny take the same shot that Randy just did. Yeah, went back to defense here. Randy will end up kicking at it. He's going to call the top right here. Oh, oh, so close. That's going to leave Vinny on the 50-yard line, but part of the 4 is going to block him off. So if it's pocketable, it's going to leave him on the right side of the table. Clean living by Mr. Randy the Rocket Dolph there. Oh, and that's going to leave Vinny scratching, so that should bring Randy within one game. It's a nice, easy stop shot. And there it is. Now bring Randy within 1, give him the break. No, and the 8 goes in the side. That'll spot back up. All right, he's going to try to clip this 10 in there. Well, they're going to get a little bit of love here. Going to work out in his favor. Looks like he can put the 15 down over in the top right. Oh, he doesn't seem to be looking at it that way. And I just refuse to accept the fact that I might be wrong. Okay, there you go. Call it. Well, okay. Maybe I was wrong. But it turned out to be a good, safe play either way. I think that seven's going to be, yeah, it looks like he's looking to shoot seven into the five, perhaps. No, he was able to get to the one. A great shot there from Randy. Watch out for the one. He's going to just get past it. See a 15 go up to the corner here. But 13 doesn't have a home from that area. He, and he got him hung. He didn't shoot the 15. I don't know if he was trying to shoot safe. You should see the five going to the side here. All right, what's that? I think we'll see him go two up, two down to the bottom right here. Oh, and just got a little fat on that, but it still keeps that pocket closed off to Randy for that 13. I'm not sure exactly how he gets to the other side of 13. Maybe if he can bring the cue ball back to the long rail that he's standing on so he can shoot the 11 and just kind of slide it over. All right, let's see how Randy chooses to do this. Well, he made his own way there. I think the 13 might make it past the 2 now. I guess we're going to find out because that's the only shot he's left with. No, but he's going to shoot safe. Should see the 4 here. Yeah, he barely got that in there. think right there, if he goes in and shoots the 7, he can just stop it. You can go 3 rails around about where you're at now, shoot the 8. There it is. That should give him a good look to put him on the hill. And he's going to come up just short. That'd make Randy a favor to tie this thing up. And he just got that one down, and that's going to tie it up. All right. So I imagine Mr. Campo and Mr. Cruz are feeling pretty good right about now. Randy's in a dead heat. It's going to be a race to 2. If you're going to go after the solids, I imagine the 5 is going to be the play here. It's just 14 looms a little large in the top right. And you can't really get underneath the 3 or the 4. So you're kind of hoping you can play through it. Or else go ahead and shoot the 2 and send the cue ball up to the end rail over there. But that's not necessarily a wise choice either. Looks like he's going to be shooting the 7 up to the top left here. I'm not so certain. Shoot the 4 into the 14 and let the cue ball float over where the 13's at. And it looks like he's going to try to shoot the 3 through the 14 here. Yeah, and he didn't quite leave the 3 in the pocket, so yeah, he got that broken up, but now he's gonna have a good look at the 6. The 5's freed up. Now he's even freer than he was before. And he can see the 3, but he's just so dead straight on it. I mean, he can catch the rail. That's not an issue. But getting it back out to the middle of the table might be a little bit more difficult. It's going to leave him resting on the rail here. And really the only worry here is to shoot the 4 to the side, the cue ball coming off the 8 towards the side pocket. Well, he missed that, just left it hanging in the side pocket. And Randy with a pretty good look here, really. Oh, just hangs the 9 up. I don't know if he just kind of raised up out of the shot. He's going to look to push the 5 through the 9. And he is successful. He'll just bring the cue ball just off the rail. Shoot a stop shot into the 1. Put the 1 up in the top left, most likely. Shoot the 8 in the top right. And shoot the top right here. Get up on the hill. And now That'll get him to 10. It's been a back and forth match all night. Wouldn't would not be at all surprised to see it end up hill. It looks like stripes are going to be the way to go here. The three's tied up between the 15 and the, I believe, the 10 ball. Let's see if he can shoot this and get the key ball back between the 1 and the 4. I'll leave him with a shot on the 9, which he can use to break up that cluster there in the middle, or leave him a shot on the 13 down to the bottom left or into the side, his choice. Nice shot there on the 11. Did he clear that 4? I mean, he could theoretically shoot the I believe it's 10 ball over to the top left corner. Yeah, he got him broke up. We'll give Randy ball in hand. Which I think he's going to try to. He might shoot the 1 to clear the 6 away from the 10. But it, no, probably shoot the 4. Go 2, maybe 3 rails. Back around. Leave him a shot on the 6 or the 3, whichever he chose. That 9 ball caught him up a little bit, but he'll be all right. And that's going to be a little bit of a trick bag there. don't know if that. I think really his only chance of making that five, if he's hoping to do so, would be the five into the rail and off the three. If Vinny can pocket this 13, I think the racks is. He's going to get it. Hmm. He just didn't quite stroke at that. He poked at that quite a bit. It's just a question, what's Randy going to do with that three ball? Hey, it must go. It must pass the 15. He thinks. Maybe he's going to play it into the rail first, just like that. Now he's just going to have to slow roll this one. See if he can cut this 8 up to the corner. Give ourselves a hill game. Oh, he's going to come up just short on it. Just got it a little thick. Now that 10 ball is a little arduous there, but it might go in off the 8. I don't know if I would bank on that in this position. He doesn't necessarily like it, but it's pretty far on the left side of the pocket, so it's certainly a possibility. Yeah, I don't know if I like that pocket because it brings the scratch in the bottom left into play. But a hell of a shot from Vinny. A hell of a shot from Vinny. You cannot argue that. And that's going to do it, ladies and gentlemen. We appreciate everybody tuning in this evening. It looks like hopefully we're going to have Cruz and Campo next week. We'll get that shored up. But we'll get. Look, old Chad Goudreau is going to be happy. He's going to collect a couple dollars from a couple folks. But I suspect we'll see this game again here in the very near future. Anyway, we'd like to thank you guys for tuning in, and we will see you next week.